Hi, welcome to another episode of Mr. Max. In this lesson, we are going to revise November 2018, question number 5, 6, and 7. That is trigonometry section. Okay, so November 2018 trigonometry. That is question number 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so let's start question number 5.1. Question number 5.1. What is that question? In the diagram, P, K, 1 is a point on the second quadrant and is root 5 units from the origin. So there is a diagram given like this, and there is a point. This point is P, and they are saying that it is K, 1. Then this distance is root 5. This is angle theta. This is the origin, this is the x-axis, and these ones are the y. This is the y-axis. Okay, now there's a point R also given here. Now what is based on this one, we have to answer the remaining questions. Okay, question number 5.1.1. What is that question? Calculate the value of k. Calculate the value of k. K means this one. This is k. You have to find the value of k. Okay, so here k comma 1 means k stands for x value and 1 stands for the y value. So in effect, you are supposed to find the x value. Am I right? Okay, in effect, you are supposed to find the x value. Okay, so try to understand, listen once more. Last in November 2019, when I explained that one, I told you this is what you have to think. This is an easy method. I know that some of the schools, they are opposite side, they are saying O, adjacent side A, and hypotenuse H. Okay, but here just try to listen this one, and this will help you to do all the type of questions. Okay, so I call this angle as R. This is my right angle triangle. This is the x value. Okay, let's say this is y. This is y, and this one is x. Okay, so opposite of this capital Y, this length is small letter y. Opposite of capital X, this length is x, and opposite of this 90 degrees, that is R. Okay, so now this is my angle theta. So try to understand like this. Always small letter y stands for the opposite side, and small letter x stands for the adjacent side, and R stands for the hypotenuse. Okay, x stands for adjacent side, y stands for opposite side, and R stands for hypotenuse. Okay, so here you have to find the value of x. Okay, and you have to remember like this. In case if the question is to find R, in case if the question is to find R, this is R, root 5. Okay, so in case in another question, I'm talking about another question, if you want to find R, then you have to apply this formula. It is easy to remember, x square plus y squared. That's all. That is a Pythagoras theorem. Okay, then if you want to find x, remember this one, root of r square minus, here you want to find x, so r square minus y square. Okay, if you want to find y, root of y you have to find, so it is r square minus x square. So it's easy to remember these three. Okay, so once if you know this one, then you can write the answer quickly. Okay, so here you have to find, question is to find k. Actually, what is k? K is x. Am I right? Okay, so in effect, you have to find the value of x here. Am I right? So here first I am going to write x is equal to, I know the formula from my my head, or from my brain. Okay, to find x, that is r square minus y square. Immediately I write. Okay, then what is x here? It is k. So k is equal to root of r square. What is r? Root 5. So it is root 5 square minus y square. What is y here? 1. So it is 1 square. Then find the answer. That's all. K is equal to root 5 square is 5 minus 1 square is 1. So K is equal to 5 minus 4 is 5 minus 1 is 4. So root of 4. So there is no need to write all of these steps. Okay. So guys, you have to remember this one. Okay, with this diagram. So X stands for adjacent side, Y stands for opposite side, and R stands for hypotenuse. Okay. So here root of 4. What is the answer of root of 4? You have to write both the answers, plus and minus 2, plus or minus 2. Okay. But here K stands for the x value. Okay. Here what is the x value? Positive or negative? Negative. So it implies that K is equal to minus 2. You understand? Okay. Because here K stands for the x value and this side x value is negative. That is why we choose K as minus 2. We avoid this plus 2 because we know that x value here it is negative. Okay. So that is question number 5.1.1. Okay. Now let's go to the next question, 5.1.2. Okay. Question number 5.1.2. 5.1.2. What is that question? So what is the value of K here? Minus 2. Okay. So it means that X is minus 2, Y is, what is Y here? 1, and what is R? It is given that R is root 5. Okay. Okay, now what is the first question? 5.1.2. Without using a calculator, calculate the value of A tan theta. Without using calculator, calculate the value of tan theta. By definition, what is tan theta? Opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side we represented with the y. Adjacent side we represented with the x. Do you remember I told you? Okay. So immediately once if you have a question like this, you have to know the definition. Okay. Then write it in terms of x, y, and r. Okay. So here tan theta opposite side by adjacent side. So what is y? Y is 1 divided by what is x? It is minus 2. So what is the answer? 1 over minus 2. That's all. Okay. So easy. Question number B. Cos of 180 plus theta. Cos of 180 plus theta. So here you have to know the reduction formula. Okay. 180 plus theta. This is 180. 180 plus theta means which quadrant? Third quadrant. So this is 180 plus theta. Okay. And third quadrant, what is positive? All, you know that this is the x-axis, y-axis. Okay. So here all positive, all sign tan. Here tan is positive. What do we want to find? Cos. So cos is negative. Am I right? Okay. So when you have a question like this, reduction form, when you want to apply reduction formula, you have to ask yourself in this order. 180 plus theta is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant, what is positive? Tan is positive. Here what? Cos. So it is negative. Immediately put a negative there. Okay. Then if it is based on 180 or 360, the horizontal line, what you studied in reduction formula, if the trigonometry is based on the horizontal line, no change in the trigonometry. That means here cos, here also you have to write cos. Then it is theta. So listen once more, guys. This is the easy method for you to write the correct answer without mistake. Okay. So what you have to think? In this order you have to think. Okay. 180 plus theta is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant, what is positive? Tan is positive. Here what? Cos. So it is negative. If it is based on 180, no change, that means cos, here also cos, then this angle theta, done. Okay, now this is equal to minus, I put that minus there. What is cos theta by definition? Adjacent side by hypotenuse, am I right? Adjacent side we represented with the x, hypotenuse we represented with the r. So minus of x, what is x here? Minus 2. So look at this one, minus of minus 2 divided by, this minus is this one, x value is minus 2 divided by r is root 5. So minus into minus is positive, so it is 2 divided by root 5, and that is the answer of cos of 180 plus theta. Okay, cos of 180 plus theta is 2 divided by root of 5. Okay, so that is question number B. Now let's move to the next question, question number C. Okay, question number C. What is question number C? You have to find sine of theta plus 60. You have to find sine of theta plus 60 in the form of a plus b divided by root 20. You have to find sine of theta plus 60 in the form of a plus b divided by root 20. Okay, so listen here. You have to know the expansion of that one. What is the expansion of sine of a plus b? What you studied? Okay, even though this expansion is there at the back side of your question paper in that formula sheet, okay, my recommendation is just by heart this formula. Okay, you have to know the formula, that's very important. Okay, so sine of a plus b, what is the expansion? Sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. So sine of a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. If it here it is minus, then here is minus, that's all. Okay, so here we can expand like that, sine a cos b. This is our a and this one is our b. Okay, so expand sine a, sine theta, cos b, cos 60. You can see that that one is a special angle. Okay, then plus cos a, cos, what is our a? Theta, into sine b, sine b is 60. So we expanded that one. Okay, now sine theta, what is sine theta? Sine theta means opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side we represented with the y divided by hypotenuse is r. Then what is cos 60? Cos 60 is a special angle, am I right? Cos 60, you have to know the values of cos 60, or you can check in your calculator. Even though without using calculator, if you just check what is cos 60, you will get don't write 0.5, then those who are marking, they know that you use your calculator. Okay, so otherwise cos 60 is 1 over 2. It's better to know that special angles. Okay, then plus cos theta. What is cos theta by definition? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side we represented with the x by hypotenuse into sine 60. What is sine 60? Is it not root 3 by 2? Sine 60, that is a special angle, that is root 3 by 2. Okay, so here we can substitute the values. Y is 1 divided by r is root 5 into 1 over 2 plus x, what is x? Minus 2 divided by r, root 5, then into root 3 divided by 2. Okay, so this is 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, then root 5 times 2, that is 2 root 5. Okay, then plus into minus is minus, then 2 into root 3, 2 root 3, 2 into root 5, 2 root 5. Okay, so now look at this one. There are two terms. In these two terms, denominators are the same. That means LCD is the same. Am I right? Okay, so we can take the LCD there, or LCM, whatever maybe. So it is 2 root 5 is the LCM. Then since the LCMs are the same, we can just write the numerator as it is. Okay, so here it is 1 minus 2 root 3. Okay, here 2 root 5. Check in your calculator what is the root of 20. In your calculator you will get 1 minus 2 root 3 divided by, check in your calculator what is 2 root of 20. You will get this one, 2 root 5. Okay, so this 2 root 5 is the same as root of 20. So now look at the question. You want the answer in this format, a plus b divided by root 20. Okay, so did you get in that format? Yes. A is 1, b is minus 2 root 3. Maybe some of you are thinking, no, it's there, it is plus, here it is minus. No, it's not like that. Maybe if you want to write it like that, look at this one, 1 plus minus 2 root 3 divided by root 20. Did you get plus here? Plus into minus is the same as minus. Okay, so the value of a is 1 and value of b is minus 2 root 3. That's all. Okay, so that is question number C. Now let's move to the next question, 5.1.3. okay, question number 5.1.3. okay, question number 5.1.3. this is just a part of the previous questions. Okay, so 5.1.3, what is that question? Use a calculator. So look at that one. Without using a calculator, it's not like that. Use a calculator to calculate the value of tan of 2 theta minus 40. Correct to one decimal place. So you have to use a calculator to find the answer of this tan of 2 theta minus 40 correct to one decimal place. Okay, so look at question number A. Question number A, there we got the answer for tan theta. Am I right? What is the answer we got there? 1 over minus 2. Okay, so from there what is theta? What is the reference angle here? Once if it is negative, you are supposed to find the reference angle. Am I right? So what is the reference angle there? Reference angle is equal to tan inverse of, you have to avoid that minus sign. So it is tan inverse of 1 over 2. Check in your calculator what is tan inverse of 1 over 2. 26.57. So it is 26.57. that is the reference angle. So how can you find theta now? Therefore theta is equal to 180 minus reference angle. Reference angle is 26.57. so check in your calculator what is the answer for that one. 180 minus 26.57, 153.43. 153.43. So it means that the value of theta is 153.43. Now you have to find the answer of this one. So how can you find? Now it's very simple. Tan of, you are allowed to use calculator. Am I right? Okay. So tan of 2 times, what is theta? 153.43, then minus 40. Check in your calculator what is that one. You multiply this one, then from that answer you subtract 40. Okay, so in your calculator the final answer it is 18.3. tan of, okay, you have to find the answer for that one. It is 2 times 153.43 equals then from there minus 40. So 266.86. Now tan of that answer 18.2. So it is 18.2. So this is the answer. So maybe listen here guys, here tan inverse of half, check in your calculator. Maybe when you round it off here, maybe there is a slight difference, so must not round it off here. Okay, so let me check what is tan inverse of shift tan inverse of 1 over 2. That is 26.5650. okay, I just round it off here. Okay, so don't round it off there, so you have to write the full number there. Okay, write the full number there. Maybe they want the answer in one decimal place. Okay, so 26.56, you have to write the full number there. Then 180 minus that, 180 minus answer, that is 153.4349. write the full number there. Okay, 153.4349, etc, etc. So here also you have to write that full number. No, I'm just trying to correct the decimal places. Okay, so 153.4349, write the full number. Okay, minus 40. Then check with that full number, so it is times 2 minus 40. So it is 266.869896. That's a full number. Now try to find the tan of that answer. Tan of answer 18.28. 18.28. So here if you round it off one decimal place, then it is 18.3. Can you see that there is a slight variation? Previously we got 18.2. okay, so if you round it off, this is 18.3. okay, because of this round it off what we did here. Okay, so don't round it off there to get the correct one decimal places. Okay, anyway, that is 5.1.3. Now let's go to next question, 5.2. Question number 5.2. Question number 5.2. What is that question? Prove the identity cos x plus sin x. Prove that cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x, then minus cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x is equal to 2 tan 2x. So you have to prove this one, left side is equal to right side. Okay, so let's take the left hand side. So you know that here there are two fractions and separated with the minus. Okay, so of course you have to take the LCM. What is the LCM? The product of this one. Okay, so for example 2 divided by a plus or minus. Okay, 2 divided by a minus, I'm just giving an example, 3 divided by b. Okay, so then what is the LCM here? You multiply this one, AB is the LCM. Okay, similarly here the product of that one is the LCM, that is cos x minus sin x into cos x plus sin x. The product of this one I took it as LCM. Okay, then now what about this one? Now how can you find here in this simple example? This AB divided by A, that is B. then that answer b times 2, that is 2b. Am I right? Okay, ab divided by ab divided by a and cancel, then b. Okay, that answer b times this numerator, so it is 2b minus. Okay, so similarly this is our ab, this one divided by this denominator. So you can see that this cos x minus sin x and cos x minus sin x cancel. So what is remaining? Cos x plus sin x. Okay, that is the answer. That answer times this numerator. ab divided by a, that is b. That b times this numerator. Okay, similarly this one divided by this one. So cos x minus sin x and cos x minus sin x cancel. So remaining is cos x plus sin x. That answer times the numerator. What is the numerator? Cos x plus sin x. Guys, listen very carefully. This one, okay, what is that one? Cos x minus sin x into cos x plus sin x, okay, divided by this denominator. What is that one? Cos x minus sin x. So we can cancel this one and this one, same thing. So what is remaining? Cos x plus sin x. That cos x plus sin x into this numerator, that is cos x plus sin x into cos x plus sin x, that is cos x plus sin x the whole square. Okay, then same applies here also. This one divided by cos x plus sin x. So you can see this cos x plus sin x and cos x plus sin x cancel. So what is remaining? Cos x minus sin x. That cos x minus sin x, that answer cos x minus sin x times cos x minus sin x, that numerator. So there are two cos x minus sin x. So it is cos x minus sin x the whole square. Okay, so now we have to expand this one and simplify. Okay, it's a lengthy process, but you have to do that one without any mistake. Okay, now expand that one. What is this one? You know, it is a plus b the whole square. How you are expanding this one? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. First term square plus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. Okay, first term square, here first term is cos, so it is cos square x plus 2 into first term into second term, 2 into cos x into sin x, that is 2 sin x cos x plus b square, second term square, that is sin square. Okay, then minus. So similarly we can expand this one, cos x minus sin x the whole square. What is that one? A minus b the whole square. How can you expand that? A square minus 2ab plus b square. First term square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. So here first term square, that is cos square x minus 2 times first term times second term. So it is 2 times first term times second term plus second term square, that is sin square x. Okay, then the whole divided by, what is this one? Cos x minus sin x into cos x minus cos x plus sin x. Is it not something like this? A minus b into a plus b, difference of two squares. What is that one? A square minus b square, a square minus b square. Similarly here it is cos squared x minus sin square x. So here the whole divided by cos squared x minus sin square x. Okay, so now look at the numerator. We have to expand that, whole of that brackets. Okay, okay, now we can expand the bracket. Let me start it from here. This is cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x plus sin square x. Then minus into cos squared x is minus cos squared x, minus into minus, minus times minus is plus 2 cos x sin, that is the same as sin x cos x, okay, plus 2 sin x cos x, then minus into plus sin squared x, that is minus sin square x. So now look at this one, there is a plus cos squared x and minus, okay, the whole divided by, don't forget that one. This is, what is this cos squared x minus sin squared x? That is a double angle formula, am I right? Cos squared x minus sin squared x is cos 2x. So that you have to know. Cos 2x, we can write it like this, cos squared x minus sin squared x. Okay, what are the expansions for cos 2x? There are 3 expansions, double angle formula, cos 2x. What is the first one? 2 cos squared x minus 1. Second one, 1 minus 2 sin square x. And third one, cos squared x minus sin squared x. You have to know these formulas. Okay, so cos squared x minus sin squared x is the same as cos 2x. So instead of this cos squared x minus sin squared x, we can write it as cos 2x. Okay, now cos squared x minus cos squared x you can cancel, then sin squared x minus sin squared x you can cancel. So what is remaining now? 2 sin x cos x and 2 sin x cos x, am I right? Okay, so 2 sin x cos x plus 2 sin x cos x is 4 sin x cos x. So it is 2 sin x cos x plus 2 sin x cos x. How many sin x cos x? 4 sin x cos x, the whole divided by cos 2x. Okay, so there is no space, so I am going to write here this 4 sin x cos x, I am going to write it as 2 into 2 sin x cos x divided by cos 2x. Okay, look at this, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, then sin x cos, I split that word 4 as 2 times 2. Now what is this one? 2 sin x cos x, that is sin 2x, am I right? Okay, so it is 2 into this 2. Okay, this 2 into this one is sin 2x, so sin 2x divided by cos 2x. So here you can see that sin 2x divided by cos 2x is tan 2x. So that is 2 into tan 2x, and that is what we want to prove. Can you see that? 2 tan 2x. Okay, so that is question number 5.2. Now we have to move to the next one, 5.3. Question number 5.3. What is question number 5.3? Evaluate without using calculator sigma A is equal to 38 to 52 cos square A. Evaluate the sigma A is equal to 38 to 52 cos squared A. So here you can see that this is a trigonometry and that sequence question. Okay, it's a combination of sequence and series and trigonometry questions. Okay, so anyway, let's see how can you do this one without using a calculator. Okay, so now before I explain this one, maybe those who watched November 2019, there I explained something. Sin 20 is the same as cos of what? How can you find this? 90 minus this 20, 90 minus 20 is 70. That means sin 20 is the same as cos 70. Okay, then cos of 30 is the same as what? Sin of 90 minus 30. You have to check what is 90 minus 30. 60. So sin of 60. Okay, so sin 20 is the same as cos 70, or cos 30 is the same as sin 60. You can convert like that, sine and cos like that. Okay, now come back to keep that one in your mind. Now come back to our question. Okay, so anyway, to convert into sine or cos, you have to subtract 90 minus that angle, then you will get write it in another trigonometry. Okay, so now look at this one. A is equal to 38 to 50, sigma means sum. Okay, from 38 to 52. So I'm going to write the whole of that thing. Okay, so 38, so it is cos square 38 plus cos square 39 plus cos square 40 plus cos square 41 plus cos square. It is not compulsory that you have to write all of these things. Okay, you can just put a equal to. Okay, but I just want to show you something, that's why I'm writing like this. Then plus cos square 44 plus cos square 45 plus cos square 46 plus cos square 47 plus cos square 48 plus cos square 49, almost there, plus cos square 50 plus cos square 51 plus cos square 52. I think that's enough, because 38 to 52. Okay, so we expanded that one. Okay, now here what you have to check is this cos square 38, is it not as check in your calculator what is 90 minus 38. 90 minus 38 is the same as, check in your calculator, 90 minus 38, is it not 52? Okay, so this cos square 38 is the same as sine square 52. Am I right? That is what I explained here before. Okay, so this cos square 38 is the same as sine square 52. Okay, then this cos square 39 is the same as sine square 51. Am I right? Okay, then up to where you have to write, I think up to cos square 45. Okay, let's check anyway. Then cos square 40 is the same as sine square 50. Then cos square 41 is the same as sine square 49. Cos square 42 is the same as sine square 48. Cos square 43 is the same as sine square 47. Then plus cos square 44 is the same as sine square 46. Cos square 45, that cos square 45 I'm just going to leave it like that, because cos square 45 is the same as sine square 45. Okay, so this one I'm going to leave it like that, cos square 45. From there I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, cos square 45, then plus, now this cos square 46, cos square 46 plus cos square 47 plus cos square 48 plus cos square 49 plus cos square 50 plus cos square 51 plus cos square 52. Okay, so it means that up to this sine square, up to this 46, I converted that cos into sine. Okay, why I did like that, can you see from here why I wrote it like that? So my aim, look at this one, this sine square 52 cos square 52. What is sine square 52 plus cos square 52? You studied the identity that sine square theta plus cos square theta, if both of these one are same angle, sine square theta plus cos square theta, what is answer? It's a 1. Okay, look at this one, this sine square 52 and this cos square 52, that is 1. Okay, then This sine square 51 cos squared 51, that is 1. This sine square 50 cos squared 50, that is 1. This sine square 49 cos square 49, that is 1. Sine square 48 cos square 48, that is 1. This sine square 47 cos square 47, that is 1. Then sine square 46 cos square 46, that is 1. Okay, then for this one there is nothing to cancel, so you have to write that one as plus cos square 45, because that is the middle one. We don't have any sine square 45. Okay, so now what is this one? 1 plus 1 plus 1, how many 1? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That means that is 7 plus cos square 45. What is cos square 45? You know, cos 45 is 1 over root 2. So cos square 45 means 1 over root 2 square. Cos 45 is 1 over root 2. Okay, so cos square 45 is 1 over root 2 square. Maybe some of you are thinking, if you check in your calculator, cos 45 is root 2 by 2. Okay, this root 2 by 2 is the same as this 2. You can write it as root 2 divided by this 2 is root 2 times root 2. So this root 2 and root 2 cancel, then 1 over root 2, that is this one. Okay, doesn't matter, you can write root 2 by 2 in your calculator. You are getting root 2 by 2, doesn't matter, you will get the same answer. Okay, root 2 by 2 and 1 over root 2 are the same thing. That's what I am trying to explain. Okay, so here anyway, this is 7 plus 1 squared is 1, root 2 square is 2. So now what is the answer? 7 and a half. 7 and a half means 14 over 2. So the answer is 7.5 or 14 divided by 2. Okay, so 14, not 14, 15. 7 and a half means 15 over 2. Okay, so the answer is 7.5 or 15 over 2. So that is question number 5.3. Okay, now let's go to the next question, question number 6. Okay, let's next question number 6. Consider f of x is equal to, there is a function given, f of x is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x, minus 2 tan 3 over 2x, that is f of x. So it's a tan trigonometry. Okay, now first question 6.1. what is that question? Write down the period of f. So you have to find the period of this f of x. So here it is, don't forget that this is a tan. So what is the formula to find the period of tan? Period of tan graph. What is the formula? 180 divided by coefficient of x. Am I right? Okay, so here in our case 180 divided by coefficient of x is 3 over 2. So divided by 3 over 2. Check in your calculator, what is the answer? 2 into 180, 360. 360 divided by 3, 120 degrees. That means period is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, you can find the answer in your calculator. Okay, you will get 120. So this is the formula for tan. 180 divided by coefficient of x. So what about in case if the question is based on sine and cos, sine or cos, what is the formula to find the period? Period is equal to 360 divided by coefficient of x. Okay, that's the only difference. Okay, in the case of tan, period formula is 180 divided by coefficient of x. In the case of sine or cos, 360 divided by coefficient of x. Okay, so that is 6.1. now let's move to the next question, 6.2. Okay, now let's go to the next question, question number 6.2. Question number 6.2. what is that question? The point a t comma 2 lies on the graph. Determine the general solution of t. So this f of x is the same as y. Y is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. Okay, and now they are saying that the point a t comma 2 a t comma 2 lies on this graph. So it means that this t stands for the x value and 2 stands for the y value. So we can substitute that one. So y is equal to, that is 2 is equal to minus 2 into tan 3 over 2 x. What is x? It is t. Okay, so now this minus 2 is multiplication here. So if I want to take this minus 2 to this side, it is going to be division. Am I right? Minus 2 here multiplication. If I want to take this minus 2 to this side, it is division. Okay, so it is 2 divided by minus 2. This minus 2 comes here in the denominator, division. Okay, is equal to tan of 3 over 2 t. Okay, so therefore tan of 3 over 2 t is equal to 2 divided by minus 2 is minus 1. Okay, so this is our expression, tan of 3 over 2 t is equal to minus 1. Okay, now listen here, we can do this general solution in different methods. Maybe in your school you studied one method, I am going to explain another method, maybe another teacher is going to explain another method. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to explain both the methods here. Okay, you can choose whichever method is easy for you. Okay, so now look at this one, tan of an angle, this one is an angle, am I right? Okay, tan of an angle is minus 1. Tan of an angle is minus 1. So what is the meaning of that one, guys? Tan, you know that tan 45 is 1. Special angle, tan 45 is 1. So what about tan negative 45? Check in your calculator. Tan negative 45, that is minus 1. Am I right? Okay, so it means that when this 3 over 2 t is equal to minus 45, the answer is minus 1. Okay, so I can write that 3 over 2 t is equal to negative 45 plus k 180. Since it is a general solution, negative 45, so sorry, this is negative 45, not okay, negative 45, 3 over 2 t, this one is, when it is that one is minus 45, the answer is minus 1. That means here that angle is 3 over 2 t. Okay, so that 3 over 2 t is equal to minus 45. We know that when it is minus 45, the angle is minus 1. Okay, so here now why we wrote this one plus k 180? Because here the question is to write the general solution. So from here, what is how can you find t? You threw out divided with 3 over 2. Am I right? Okay, so divided by 3 over 2, divided by 3 over 2, divided by 3 over 2. Okay, so don't waste too much time. You can just take your calculator and try to find the answer. Okay, so here 3 over 2, 3 over 2 cancel. So what is remaining? T. T is equal to, check in your calculator what is answer for this one. I think this is minus 30. 45 times 2, that is 90. 90 divided by 3 is minus 30. Okay, plus what about this one? K 360 divided by 3, that is 120. So don't worry, you can use your calculator, type exactly like this, 180 divided by 3 over 2. Okay, you will get 120. 45 divided by 3 over 2. Okay, you will get 30. Okay, so t is equal to minus 30 plus k 120. So that is one solution. Okay, then the other solution is like what we said here, tan minus 45 is minus 1. Okay, check what is tan 135. Tan of 135, check what is answer. Tan 135 is also minus 1. Check in your calculator, tan 135. So when you check in your calculator, tan 135 is also minus 1. Okay, so what is the meaning of that one? Now we know that tan 135 is also minus 1. Do you know how do you get this 135? You know, tan is negative in the second quadrant. Am I right? Second quadrant, how can you write? Tan is negative here. Am I right? This is the second quadrant. And second quadrant, how can you write? 180 minus theta. Here theta is 45. Am I right? So 180 minus 45, that is 135. Then check what is tan 135, that is minus 1. Okay, so now we know tan 135 is minus 1. So we can write that one. Okay, so now tan of 135 is equal to minus 1. So it means that this 3 over 2t is 135. So 3 over 2t is equal to 135 plus, since it is general solution, plus k 180. Okay, so divide throughout with 3 over 2, like what we did before. 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. So this 3 over 2, this 3 over 2 cancel. So what is answer? T. So T is equal to, what is 135 divided by 3 over 2? Check in your calculator as it is. 135 divided by 3 over 2, that is 90. So it is 90 plus, what is this one? 360. So it is k 120. So the second solution is 90 plus k 120. Okay, so listen guys, listen once more. Tan of 3 over 2t is minus 1. So I am checking tan of which number is minus 1. So I know that tan of minus 45 is minus 1. So it means that this 3 over 2t is minus 45. Since it is a general solution, plus k 180. Then solve that one and try to find the value of t. Second one is, this tan is negative in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, 180 minus the reference angle. Here it is 45. So 180 minus 45 is, okay, 180 minus 45 is 135. Now check in your calculator, what is tan of 135? You are getting minus 1. So it means that second solution is this 3 over 2t is equal to 135. Then tan 135 is minus 1. Okay, so 3 over 2t is equal to 135 plus, since it is a general solution, plus k 180. Then solve that one, we got the second solution. Okay, so either you can choose this method. You understand, this is one method. Okay, now let me explain the another method. Okay, so up to here everything is same. Okay, so from here let me explain the other method. Okay, like what I said, up to here is the same thing. Okay, so from there what you have to do is you have to find the reference angle. Since it is minus, you have to find the reference angle. So what is the reference angle? Reference angle is equal to tan inverse of, avoid this minus 1. You know how to find the reference angle. Okay, so tan inverse of 1, that is 45 degrees. Okay, so the reference angle is 45 degrees. Okay, now you have to check tan of an angle is negative. Tan is negative in which quadrants? Tan here, tan is positive. So tan is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. Am I right? Okay, so there you have to think, you have to write it separately. Okay, on the second quadrant, tan of an angle is equal to minus 1. So tan is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. Now we have to think both of that one separately. Okay, second quadrant, what is the angle? 3 over 2t is equal to, second quadrant, how can you write? 180 minus theta. Am I right? Second quadrant, here it is 180 minus theta. Here 360 minus theta. Okay, this one is 360 minus theta. Okay, so 180 minus theta. Theta stands for the reference angle, plus 45 But when you apply this method, what you have to do is, even though it is tan, okay, when you are applying based on that Cartesian plane, here you are supposed to write plus k 360. If you are doing like this method, okay, you have to write it as plus k 360 because it is based on that Cartesian plane. Okay, so here from here, how can you find okay, 3 over 2 t is equal to 180 minus 45 is 135 plus k 360 degrees. Okay, so now let me write it there, the remaining. So divide both throughout with the 3 over 2, 3 over 2, 3 over 2, like that. Okay, so this 3 over 2 and 3 over 2 cancel. So what is remaining? T. Okay, so now therefore t is equal to 135 divided by 3 over 2. Check in your calculator. That is 90. 130, 260, 270 divided by 3. Yeah, 90. Okay, so you can check in your calculator. 90 plus k 360 divided by 3 over 2. What is that one? 720 divided by 3. That is 240. Okay, so plus this one is going to be 240. Okay, so plus k 240. So that is one solution. Okay, so here I told you tan is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. Here we consider only the second quadrant. Now we have to think about the fourth quadrant. What about the fourth quadrant? So in this method, don't forget that even though it is tan, you have to write it as plus k 360 because in this method we are going to write the answer based on that Cartesian plane. Okay, so here angle is 3 over 2 t is equal to fourth quadrant. How can you write? 360 minus the reference angle. Reference angle is plus 45, then plus k 360. So 3 by 2 t is equal to 360 minus 45. Is it 315? Okay, 360 minus 45, 315. So 315 plus k 360. So divide throughout with the 3 over 2, 3 over 2, 3 over 2. So this 3 over 2, 3 over 2 cancel. So remaining is t is equal to, what is the answer for this one? 315 times 2 divided by 3, 210. So it is plus 210 plus, what is this one? It's the same thing, k 240. So this is the second answer. Okay, so this is the second method. Okay, so I prefer this method. So all the questions we can use this method and it's easy to understand also. Tan of an angle is negative. Tan is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. Then you just write second quadrant, fourth quadrant, then the answer. Okay. Okay, anyway that is 6.2. Now let's move to 6.3. Okay, next questions. Question number 6.3. Question number 6.3. What is that question? On the grid provided in the answer book, draw the graph of f for the interval minus 120 to 180. Clearly show all asymptotes intercept with the axis and the endpoints on the of the graph. Okay, so here our equation f of x is equal to, what was our equation? Minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. So here the question is, you have to draw this graph from which, where to where? From the domain is x is an element of from minus 120 to 180. Okay, minus 120 to 180. So it's a small interval, so you can take as an interval of 30. Okay, so on the graph paper it is given as an interval of 30. So you can take as an interval of 30. So it is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Minus 30, minus 60, minus 90 minus 120. Okay, so x-axis is there. Now 1 2 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, so x and y axis is there. So how can you draw this graph, guys? Okay, it's better to draw using calculator. Try to find the points in the calculator. Then do you know how to find the points on the calculator? Okay, so you must have to study, because if there is a question to draw the graph, okay, then you can easily draw. Okay, so first you have to type this equation in your calculator. So make sure that the memory is clear. So shift 9 3 equals AC. So that is how we can clear the memory. Okay, so once more, you can pause and check in your calculator when you watch the video. Okay, shift 9 3 equals AC. So the memory of the calculator is clear. Okay, now we can type this equation. So how can you type the equation? You have to press mod, then 3 table. So 3. So now you can see that f of x is equal to. So what you have to do is you have to type that equation, minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. So 3, you can type exactly like that, 3 over 2, then x is alpha, then that bracket, close bracket. Okay, then that one is x, then close the bracket. So we already typed minus 2 tan 3 over 2x. Okay, then equal to g of x. If there is another graph also, then you can type the equation of that graph. Okay, but in our case only one graph, f of x. So we can just say equal to, again, start means from which x value, minus 120. So start, I am going to type minus 120, again equal to, what is the next question? End means the last number, 180. So type 180 equal to step means what is the interval you want. So here we took the interval as 30. So step is 30. Now you can see all the points, x value and what is the corresponding y value. Okay, so minus 120, what is the x value there? Minus 120, what is the y value? 0, that means it's here. Minus 90, so you can check in your calculator, corresponding is minus 2. Minus 2 is here. Minus 60 is error, am I right? So error means it's that is asymptote, that is why it is showing error. So asymptote passing through minus 60. Now minus 30 is 2, minus 30 is positive 2. Okay, then 0 is 0. Okay, 30 is minus 2. 60 is, again you can see that it is error, that means that is an asymptote passing through 60. Okay, then 90 is 2, it's here. 120 0, 150 minus 2, 150 is minus 2, then 180 is again error, that means there are 3 asymptotes here. 180 is again error, that means that is an asymptote. Okay, now you have to join these points. Okay, so how can you join this one and this one? That means like this, here 1 2 3, that means, okay, now this one here and here and here, so it means like this. So this is the graph of f of x is equal to minus 2 3 over 2 x. Okay, so simply using your calculator you can find the points, then mark, that's all, easy. Okay, so that is question number 6.3. now let's move to 6.4. what is that question? Question number 6.4, use the graph to determine for which values of x. You have to use this graph, okay, to determine for which values of x. You have to find the values of x, okay, for which values of x, f of x is greater than or equal to 2. For which values of x, that means you have to find the values of x. And what is the condition? F of x is greater than or equal to positive 2. So here f of x, you know that f of x is the same as y, okay. So you have to find the values of x where y is greater than or equal to 2. So y is 2. Y is 2 means here. So y greater than 2 means what? This part. This is y greater than 2. Am I right? Okay. And also here this is y greater than 2. Okay. So here at this point, what is the x value? Minus 30. That means between minus 60 and minus 30, the y value is, or the graph is greater than 2. Between minus 60 and minus 30, the graph is greater than 2. Okay. Similarly here at this point, what is the y value? It is 90. Am I right? Okay. So this point, this one is the axis of symmetry. Okay. So this one is the axis of symmetry. This is also axis of symmetry. Okay. So between that 60 and 90, here also between 60 and 90, the y value, this is y value 2. So y value 2 means here this one, greater than 2. Okay. Between 60 and 90, this y is greater than 2. So how can you write the answer? Here between minus 60 and minus 30, y is greater than 2. Okay. So it means that from minus 60 to minus 30, but there you must be careful. Minus 60 is an asymptote, so don't include minus 60. So we have to write minus 60, okay, open bracket. Then 30 you can include because it is greater than or equal to 2. So there at the minus 30, it is 2. Okay. So 30 included. Between minus 60 and 30, the y value, this is y value 2. Okay. Y value greater than 2 means between minus 60 and minus 30. Y value is greater than 2. Now between this 60 and 2, y value is greater than 2. Am I right? Between these two lines, this point and this line, y value is greater than 2. Okay. So it means that here also don't include 60 because 60 is the asymptote. Okay. Or don't include 60. So 60, but you can include 90 because greater than or equal to 2. At 90 it is equal to 2. So you can include 90. So 60 to 90. 60 is not included. Okay. So the answer is minus 60 to 30 or 60 to 90. Y value is greater than 2. Okay. This is the y value 2. Okay. Y value greater than 2 means above that 2. Above the y value 2. That means we are looking the graph above y2. That means this part, and here also the graph above y2. Okay. So that is question number 6.4. Now let's move to question number 6.5. Question number 6.5. What is that question? Describe the transformation of graph f to form the graph of g of x is equal to minus 2 tan 3 over 2 x plus 60. So there is another graph. Okay, let me erase this one. So next question number 6.5. Question number 6.5. What is that question? Describe the transformation of graph f to form the graph of g of x is equal to, there is another graph g of x, and what is that one? Minus 2 tan then 3 over 2 x plus 60. There is another graph given like this, and here what is the question? You have to describe what transformation done on f of x so that you will get a g of x. Okay, so look at this one, minus 2 tan 3 over 2x plus 60, that is a difference, plus 60. So maybe now you are thinking that since it is x plus 60, it is shifted 60 degrees to the left, right? X plus 60 means it is shifted 60 degrees to the left, am I right? Okay, but it's not like that here. Actually the concept is the same, but it's not 60 degrees to the left. So if it is 60 degrees to the left, then they are supposed to write it like this: minus 2 tan of 3 over 2, then x plus 60. If they write it like this, then we can say that okay, 60 degrees, the graph f of x graph is shifted 60 degrees to the left, because here x plus this x changes to x plus 60. But in our question it is not like that. 3 over 2 x plus 60, it is written like that. So it is not 60 degrees to the left. If it is, listen once more, if it is supposed to be 60 degrees to the left, they are supposed to write it like this. Change this x, only the x changes to x plus 60, then 60 degrees to the left. Okay, so here what you have to do is to write the answer. Listen here, this g of x, look at how I am going to write: minus 2 tan, then I'm going to take a 3 over 2 as common factor. So 3 over 2 I took as common factor from these two. Okay, so it is 3 over 2 x, I took a 3 over 2 as common factor, so what is remaining? X plus, if I take a 3 over 2 common factor from this 60, what is remaining here? 60. From this 60, if I take a 3 over 2 as common factor, then the remaining, how can you find? 60 divided by 3 over 2. Okay, so now for example, x plus or 2x plus 5. Okay, I'm just giving another example, okay, just for you to understand. Okay, so 2x plus 5, if I take a 2 as common factor from here, from this expression 2x plus 5, I want to take a 2 as common factor. Now how can I write? 2 into x plus then 5 over 2, am I right? 2 into x is 2x, 2 into 5 over 2 is 2 times 5 over 2, 5 and 2 and 2 cancel, then it is 5. Okay, same thing, 3 over 2 x plus 60, I took a 3 over 2 as common factor, so it is x plus then 60 divided by 3 over 2, like this, 5 divided by this common factor, that is what I wrote it here. Okay, so it is 60 divided by 3 over 2. Check in your calculator, what is answer? 120, 40. So it is plus 40. Now can you say how many degrees to the left? Yeah, to get this g of x, this f of x graph, they shifted 40 degrees to the left. That is the transformation done there, not 60 degrees to the left. Okay, so now you have to write the answer: shift f of x graph 40 degrees to the left. Okay, shift f of x graph 40 degrees to the left. So you have to write, therefore shift f of x 40 degrees to the left. That's the answer. Okay, shift f of x 40 degrees to the left. So guys, that is question number 6.5. Now we have to go to question number 7. Okay, question number 7. A pilot is flying in a helicopter. A point A, which is 8 meter directly above point D on the ground. Okay, so first let me draw that graph. So Okay, so this is the given graph. Okay, now look at that question. This is there is a helicopter here. Okay, and that helicopter is flying to this direction. Okay, and this angle is given as 30 degrees. This is 2x, and this height exactly from the ground to that helicopter is h. Okay, and this is a point B, and what is C? C is 3h meter from A. Okay, it is given that this distance is 3h. Then you have to read that question very carefully, that story what is given there. Okay, I think C is here also determines the control room at a point C. Okay, C is the control room. Okay, okay, anyway, that is whatever story that is a given. Okay, one. Based on that one, we have to answer the remaining two questions. 7.1. What is that one? Question number 7.1. Determine the distance AB in terms of h. You have to find the distance AB. Where is AB? This one. Distance AB in terms of h. So here, look at these two lines. Here the helicopter is flying, and look at this one. This angle is 90 degree. Okay, so this line is parallel to this one, because this they are saying that this angle is 90 degrees. That means these two lines are parallel. You understand? Okay, so if these two lines are parallel, what about this angle and this angle? They are equal, alternative angles. Am I right? So we can say that let's say this is B1. Okay, so angle B1 is equal to 30 degrees. What is the reason? Alternative angles. And which two lines parallel? What is the name of this point? No point. Okay, let's say A, B, C, D. Let's say this is E. Okay, so AE is parallel to BD. So if you want to write it like this, AE, okay, in your question paper you have to mark there as E, okay, and mark here as B1. Then only you can write it as B1. Otherwise you have to write ABD, angle ABD. Instead of this B1 you have to write angle ABD. Okay, but if you just mark there in the question paper as B1, then you can just write, because those who are marking, they can understand that okay, you represent this B1 with this angle. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, so this angle, now we know that this one is 30 degrees. Now what is our question? You have to write the distance AB in terms of h. So now look at this triangle ABD. This triangle, that is a right angle triangle, and this is 90. That means this AB is a hypotenuse. Okay, based on this angle, this one is the opposite side. So which trigonometry is connecting opposite side and hypotenuse? Opposite side by hypotenuse, that is sine. Am I right? Okay, sine of what angle? 30. So we can write sine 30 is equal to opposite side. Opposite side is h. Okay, divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AB. So from there, what is AB? This AB, you can swap this one. This AB will come here, this sine 30 will come there. Am I right? Okay, so now you are in grade metric class, you have to understand that one. This AB will go here and this sine 30 will come here. Okay, so what is the next step? It implies that AB is equal to h divided by sine 30. Okay, so what is the value of sine 30? Is a special angle. Sine 30 is 1 over 2. So AB is equal to h divided by 1 over 2. Then these 2 will go to the numerator. Okay, so AB is equal to 2 into h, that is 2h. So we got an expression for AB in terms of h. What is that expression? 2h. So now we know that this one is 2h. AB is 2h. Okay, now next question, 7.2. Question number 7.2. What is that one? Show that the distance between the strange object at B this B, and the control room at a point C, that means BC. Okay, the distance between B and C is given by BC is equal to H by, so you have to show that BC is that one, H into root of 25. Okay, what we want to show, this is what we want to show, BC is equal to H into root of 25 minus 24 cos squared x, cos square. This is what you want to show. Okay, BC is equal to H into root of 25 minus 24 cos squared x. Can you see cos square x? So from where this cos squared x comes, somewhere somehow they applied the cosine rule, that's why that cos squared x is coming there in the answer. Okay, so now what you want to show, BC, this one. So look at how can you find apply cos rule here. Wow, look at this one, this an angle is given as what, 2x. Okay, now we know what is AB, 2h. It is given that AC is 3h, so it means that it's like this angle it is 2x, this one is 2h, this one is 3h, and we have to find this BC. You know, we can apply cosine rule, am I right? BC square is equal to, you have to study cosine rule, then only you can understand this one. Okay, cosine, I am going to apply cosine rule here. So how can I apply cosine rule here? BC squared is equal to, okay, this is A. Okay, so AB square plus AC square minus 2 into AB into AC into cos of that angle A. So that is how we can apply the cosine rule. Okay, so now here BC square is equal to, what is AB? AB is 2h, so it is AB square 2h square plus AC, that is 3h, so it is AC square is 3h square minus 2 into AB, that is 2h into AC, 3h into cos of 2x. Okay, angle is 2x. Okay, so now what is BC square? BC square is equal to, this is 2 square is 4 h square, this is 3 square 9 h square, 2 times 2 4, 4 times 3 12, so it is minus 12, h times h is h square, then cos of 2x. So what is 4h square minus 9h square, I mean plus 9h square? It's 4 plus 9, 13, am I right? Okay, so BC square is equal to 13h square minus 12h square into cos 2x. So from here what we can do, we want h into something like that. Okay, so here okay, so this cos 2x, we know that is a double angle, cos 2x, we want the answer in cos x. This, here it is not 2x, it is cos x. So here we can write this cos x in terms of x. What is expansion? 2 cos squared x minus 1, that double angle formula. Okay, so instead of this cos 2x, I am going to write that one. So it is BC square is equal to 13h square minus 12h square, then this one I'm going to write this 2 cos squared x minus 1. So now expand that bracket. Okay, so Okay, so expand that bracket. So this BC square is equal to 13H square minus 12 into 2, 24. H square, then cos square x. I'm expanding the bracket. Okay, so this one times this one is this one. Then minus into minus is plus 12 into 1, 12 H square. Okay, so now BC square is equal to 13H square plus 12H square, that is 25H square. Can you see, slowly we are getting there. Okay, minus 24H square cos square x. Okay, we added this 13H square and 12H square, that is 25H square. So from these two terms we can take H square as common factor. Okay, so BC square is equal to, I'm going to take H square as common factor. So what is remaining? 25 minus H squared is gone, so it is minus 24 cos square x. Okay, so that is BC square. So what is BC? BC is equal to square root of the whole of this thing, H square into 25 minus 24 cos square x. So root of H square is H, and then square root of, then the remaining square root. Okay, so you can't avoid that square root from there. So remaining H into root of H square is this H, I took it outside. Okay, then remaining square root of 25 minus 24 cos square x, and that is what we want to prove there. Okay, so that is question number 7.2. that's a lengthy one, it's 4 marks. Okay, so guys, that's end of November 2018 trigonometry section. So I hope you understand clearly. Okay, watch again and try to understand. Okay, keep on practicing, keep on watch our app. Okay, and thank you for watching. See you on the next lesson.